This is a demonstration of using a Policar slot car racing power unit with a Ninco power base setup. This is the Policar plug pack as supplied with the drift set in the UK. I presume that it's also supplied with all the other Policar setups, all the other car sets. It's a standard 2-pin unit which has a 3-pin UK plug adapter fitted. This can be removed by removing that screw and pull off something. And it's a variable power unit, which is a sort of initiative from Policar. So it has 7 settings from 5 volts all the way up to 13 volts. The unit comes with a little key which you can insert the blade into the adjuster and rotate it. It's a bit stiff, but you can click through the voltages for the one you want. Obviously, if the users are inexperienced, use a lower voltage so the car's not going so quickly, and then as their skill set improves, you can turn the voltage up. The unit also has a USB port on it, which is handy if you're using a mobile device, portable device, for doing lap timing. You can do that by plugging it in, powering it, as well as running it independently, as it were. The adapter power connector is a standard tube type and is the same size as is used on a Ninco plug pack, so plugs in no problem. The polarity is the same. The center is positive, the outer tube is negative, so again it's plug and play, it plugs in and works. I've got here a Ninco old style power unit, power base, which uses 6.3mm connector. I've also tried it with a 3.5mm connector type power base, and it worked again, no problem, it works fine. Plug that in there, plug in the power base. This is a dual channel power base, so it needs a power supply for each track, each lane, and that will avoid interference between the power surges if one car crashes out of the slot and the other car can continue without being affected. All set to go here. I've got a car on the track, controller plugged in, and basically away it goes. So no problems. This power base also has the connection, the facility to reverse the direction of travel, so pop that over, and now if I turn the car around, the car will go that way. Again, no problem. I've run a car for about half an hour on a track, and there's absolutely no overheating. The plug pack was okay, and the car itself was okay, no overheating of the motor, so all seems to be fine. Standard arrangements, as I say, plug and play, and away it goes. The car I'm using is an off-the-shelf, ready-to-run car from SCX, the Spanish Scalextric company, and so it's a very standard sort of motor, similar current draw to the ready-to-run cars from Ninco and from Scalextric and from other manufacturers. Another feature of the power base is that it has an outlet for powering a lap timer or other electronic accessories from Ninco. I've got here a Ninco pole position unit. If I plug that into the power take-off in the power base, it powers up and it is there. If I press start, the timing will start and detects the car as you'd expect. Effectively one lap, second lap, and so on and so on. So again, that works fine with the Policar powering it, Policar unit powering it, and all seems to be well, no problems. As I say, plug and play, absolute compatibility, except that the difference of course is that the Policar unit has the adjustable voltage, which many people will find very useful. I hope you've enjoyed this brief video and it's been informative for you.